Welcome to It's Not Just Black and White. We are your hosts here. I'm Rain.
And I'm your girl, Whitley.
And welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of a balanced lifestyle. So, Whitley, after that dance party, that is balance, okay?
Balance, honey.
That gives me life.
Yes. Don't you just want to break out and dance and just be like, Look.
All right, come on now. So, why is it important to have a balanced lifestyle?
Girl, for the people in the back, it is very important to have a balanced lifestyle.
Amen.
And it starts with you as the person, okay? It starts within, all right? So what I call a balanced lifestyle is first starting with your self-care, your mental space, and that includes self-care days, making time out for you, morning meditation, affirmations, getting yourself, as soon as you start your day, you should be like, I'm the shit. I'm it. Start your days like that. So when you start your days positive, you have a good day. But balanced lifestyle means your self-care, whether in your relationship with your spouse, with your family time, with your kids, whoever, whatever, your family time, with work life, okay, with your friends, your girlfriends, hanging out with your girls, hanging out with your guys. I think in order for you to have a successful lifestyle, everything has to be balanced. You have to make time for everything, and that most importantly is yourself, because how can you pour into others if your cup is not full? And baby, I need my cup to be full. So yes, what do you think?
Amen. I completely agree with you, but here's the thing. Keeping a balanced lifestyle is hard, and I don't even think it's always realistic. I think sometimes we teeter-totter life. Like sometimes work takes it, sometimes it's our personal life takes it, sometimes it's the relationship, sometimes it's the friendships. Like I think it all just kind of overflows a little bit, and I think the balance is found in realizing that something is lacking and then remembering to refill it. And to be more specific, I have a big hard time keeping myself balanced and taking care of myself. I'm a workaholic, and so I don't leave until the job is done. And it suffers a lot through my relationships and then my mental space and my energy levels. So, for example, recently, me and my boyfriend were just talking about this. I just spent hours and hours at work, and all I wanted to do when I came home is eat my dinner, go to bed, didn't want to talk to no one, and that was it. I didn't even have energy to go out on a Friday night after work on a weekend. I just wanted to spend the weekend doing my own thing. And I think it really showed the most in my relationship with him, because he's like, babe, why don't you want to go on a date? Like, why don't you want to do this anymore?
Right.
And so it really takes a toll on your other relationships. And I'm a really big person into reading. I like reading my Bible in the morning, and I like reading before bed, like a non-spiritual book before bed. And I also like to read like a lot of self-help, like psychology type books, self-help books.
Yes.
And the biggest thing that a lot of these self-help authors echo is balance. Okay?
No, yeah. And I completely agree with you. Sometimes you may be pouring more into other things that is going on, just depend on what is going on at that time. But you do have to try to stick to, making sure you cut out time for, yourself, because I'm telling you, I know y'all are going to hear me say this all the time. Mental health is so important. I kid you not. Mental health is so important.
You should tell the viewers what you do every 3 months, because Whitley is the queen of a balanced lifestyle.
I listen, but like you said, times does get hard where you get sidetracked with work and everything else going on. But I try to every 3 months, I do try to take a trip. I try to do something, go live my best life because, just like Rain, I'm a workaholic. I go hard in everything that I do and I want to be the best at it. But how can I do that if I'm not good? And I have to be good in order for me to excel in my work life, excel as a mom, excel as a wife, excel as a friend. I have to make sure I'm good. So my fun time, the time that I love to enjoy is taking trips. I love to take a trip. You can ask my friend, I will take a trip in a hot minute, because this job will always be here. But my life, and I value my life, my mental health way more. And like you said, whatever you get into something that you enjoy doing, different hobbies, if you like to read, if you like to go hiking, I love to read, hike, do outdoors, go for my walks and stuff. That allows me to think and put things on paper, journal. That's another self care thing that you could do, but always try to find something for yourself to do. And also health wise, right? So working out, eating right, that's all a part of being balanced, your balanced lifestyle. And I think it's important too, because when you're okay and when you're balanced, I think you attract people that are balanced, right?
So what kinds, or how do you keep it a priority? So like, do you have accountability in your life? Like when you're forgetting to keep it a priority, do you have accountability, or how do you remember to, keep it, or how do you acknowledge that you need to balance something?
A couple of things. My girlfriends will call me out. But not only that, I find myself where, if somebody doesn't say it, or if I don't say, dang, I'm tired, or I need to take a moment to step back and kind of reevaluate some things that are going on and put it down on paper. To put it down on paper, that's so good to put stuff down on paper. People think, it can all be stored in your head. But if you put it down on paper, it's such a refresher, because it's like, oh, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about that. And you're constantly writing, right? So, and because a big thing about people like us is, we like to pour, and then we find ourselves drained at the end. And it's like, well, you're drained because you didn't make time, for yourself, and for making sure your health is good, making sure if you like getting your hair done, get your hair done, get your nails done, cater to yourself, go soak in that bathtub, get some you time just to reset your mind. I think that's very important. So that's how I do it. Like I said, my girlfriends will call me out in a quick minute, which I love them for that.
Girl, I love to get my nails did, my toes done. I like to get a massage every once in a while. Ooh, it feels good.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Okay, so you did mention when you have a balanced lifestyle, you start to attract the people around you. So do you believe that you can control what kind of partner you attract?
Oh, yeah. You can, because so you are what you attract. I mean, yeah, you can find different, same interest in people, and this goes for relationships and your friendships. So if you are pouring out love and positivity, or if you're a driven, motivated person, you're going to find driven, motivated people, that you want to be associated with. Now, you oftentimes, if you're not mentally balanced, within yourself, you often find people who are the same, don't have no direction, don't have, things like that, and y'all attract each other. Mm-hmm. So you are what you attract. If you are a go-getter, make sure you find somebody who's a go-getter just like you, who's on the same page as you, who is driven, who is motivated, things like that. And it was a positive thinker, who was all of those things. So, and if you're not that way, you're going to attract people that way, so.
I completely agree, because there's that saying, trouble finds trouble. I feel like if you are trouble, you're going to seek it out and they going to find you. So I don't want to be associated with no trouble, because I ain't going down for something you did. Right. And so I really do think that mindset attracts the the type of people that you are. And I think, like, if you are someone, like, as a woman, if you are someone who is not confident, you are not going to attract a confident man, because that confident man wants a woman who is confident. And I'm saying for any type of relationship, you know, man, woman, whatever, maybe heterosexual, homosexual, you are going to attract. And even the friendships, if you are sad and depressed, you're going to attract that type of personality.
Yes,
so that's why it's so important to focus on your mental health, because you don't want those types of people around you, because if you're already down, they're taking you down with them.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I really feel like what you put out, you're getting back.
Yep, I was reading an article in the Huffington Huff Post, and they were saying why people who are positive, open, secure, giving, caring, and kind to themselves and others are not attracted to people who are closed, negative, and needy of approval and attention. You know, because your energy, your vibrations are not going to be wanting to be associated with people who are like that, who are always down, because it's going to drain you. It's going to eventually drain you. You're not going to have anything.
Have you ever walked into a room and you just can't figure out why you don't like someone without them opening their mouth? You just can. It's almost their body language and their aura. It's just giving you bad vibes. Yeah. It's almost like that. Like, yeah, you're like unattracted to it because you're already feeling some type of energy come off of them. It's negative. It's draining. And I feel like that's how you attract people.
Yeah.
Now, getting back into attracting people, do you find that it's important for you to upkeep yourself for your significant other?
Well, listen, I think it's important for you to upkeep yourself, period. It ain't got to be for no significant other, because I'm going to upkeep myself anyways. But, like, you know what I'm saying? It's good to take care of yourself and feel good, because when you look good, you feel good. And, baby, you know what I'm saying? So, but I do think it is important for you to upkeep yourself when you are in a relationship, but even if you're not in a relationship, but definitely upkeep yourself, because you know, I want my husband to always like, ooh, you know, my wife always keeps it spicy. She always keeps it nice. She always, even like date nights. So like date nights, girl, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, like I was 16 again. I'm like, oh, I'm about to dress up. About to give me a cute outfit. You see me texting you, Rain, how does look? How does look?
This girl, every single Sunday, I swear she's at Target, TJ Maxx, Ross, finding like the newest, cutest thing for the deals. She will buy cute outfits for steals.
And for a good day now. I'm like, ooh.
And a good date night.
But
and she makes sure she gets that photo.
Oh, angle, what? Yes. And Fred just eats it up. But yeah, it is good to, you know, keep yourself up for your spouse and keep yourself up for yourself. You know, it keeps it going, right? You don't want to like get with someone and then they be like, okay, I'm comfortable now. No, you need to always date.
It's like they say, like after you get married, they settle and they start gaining all this weight. I don't want that though.
Yes.
I want someone who's going to be motivated, ambitious, and you know, you might get a little settled, but don't become so settled that you lose yourself.
Exactly, and don't get too comfortable or complacent, because I just want you to always, you know, always date your partner. You got to always date them. And we will get into this, guys. Our next podcast, we'll get into it. But you should always be dating your partner, no matter how many years.
I want to just say, overall, with the whole balancing your lifestyle and attracting the right partners, the two biggest things I've ever read from books is wake up when your first alarm goes off, because that is the first decision you'll make for the day, and the best one you'll make. And the second one is make your bed, because if you make your bed, you're already doing one actionable step that you can check off the list. And I think when you start your day doing activities and doing something you already made a goal for, you're starting your day off on the right foot, and you'll feel more motivated to achieve the next step.
And tell yourself in the mirror, you are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You are worthy. You got this. Go ahead and start your day off that, because that's going to stay in your mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, go ahead and start it in a positive note. Like, I can tackle this day. I got this. Like,
I was one of the most insecure people, I will say. Like, the way I am now is not how I was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was so insecure. I didn't know how to make a decision for myself. And I will say, I would never see myself with the friends I have now. Like you, Whitley, I don't think we would have been friends 5 years ago. But I did a lot of self-discovery and hard work on myself. I went to therapy because I really wanted to learn how to communicate and be more confident. And then you start attracting friends that will speak into your strengths. Like when I'm having a bad day, because it's okay to have bad days, Whitley will call me out and be like, girl, remember to look in the mirror and tell yourself, like, you are worthy. You're beautiful. It don't matter about that guy. It don't matter about what that boss said. It don't matter about what that other friend said. It's what do you know?
Right. You are.
Anyways, let me get off my spiel.
Yo, rant, girl, come on.
Anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment to the podcast. Click the doorbell, the ring, the ding in the corner, the bell for notifications and new videos that drop. Please let me know in the comments, what do you do to keep a balanced lifestyle? And until the next one, bye y'all.
Bye.